Now today we're going to be making the panels for the ceiling here. You may have noticed I didn't say fit, and the reason I didn't say fit the panels is because we've still got some insulation to go up here, and on top of the insulation we have the vapor barrier as well, so that the ceiling is fully sealed. Once I've cut the plywood, I will be covering that plywood with this material, which is a fake suede in grey, as you can see. We've got this from Harrison Trim Supplies. It's got a very thin foam backing on the back of the fake suede as well, so it's nice and cushioned, it'll look nice. Very similar to what we had in the T6, so we know what it looks like and we do like the appearance. Now this panel here is going to be, sorry I work in old money, but this is going to be about 57 inches in width, and I'm going to have 4 panels all the way down here. That's going to have a strip in between each. And that's going to be, I think each panel is going to be between 38 and 40 inches sort of depth. So that's in new money, that's about 1 meter, I should imagine, something similar to that. So before we do that, before we cut these panels, we've got to know what sort of shape we've got, because I think I've mentioned it before. The back end of this fan kind of dips in, if you like, kicks in at the back. So we're not looking at a square panel. So what I'm going to do is hopefully find some cardboard that Sparky has saved for me, and I will cut that as a template and see if I can mark out my plywood and then cut that with the jigsaw. So let's crack on with that. Oh my days. And then the rain came down. And as if by magic, it's up. Right, I apologise for doing this and not putting it on time lapse or even recording it in real time. I think the reason was really I was a little bit embarrassed about my technique. There you go, there's my pencil, my scribe, strapped to a piece of wood, so I got a nice gap in between, bit of a bodge. But most embarrassing of all was my technique for holding this piece of wood up on the ceiling whilst trying to mark it. Now I don't know if you can see these footprints here, but I was lying on my back, a little bit like a sloth, albeit I was lying on something. 1 foot here, 1 foot here, one hand in the middle whilst trying to mark it with my bodgy pencil. It wasn't pretty, not the best way to integrate myself with the new neighbours. I'm sure they think I'm mad anyway, but if anybody saw me, I don't know if I'm going to recover from that. But anyway, well, as you can see, we have the ceiling up, at least 2 boards anyway. Put the lights in just for effect, to be honest, just so I can show Sparky when she gets home from work, and she'll be impressed, no doubt. But as I said earlier, these boards have got to come down because we've got to insulate the roof, and we need to vapor barrier as well, and we need to make sure the cables are all running correctly too. Speaking about wiring, so here we go, a little bit of a surround here to fit the CBE switches. You can see we've got the dimmer there for the main lights. I will then have a little rocker switch there just for the awning lights, so they will all be wired in shortly. Wow, the sun's out. Now here we are, October, the weather is absolutely fantastic. That should encourage me to work a little bit more on the van, but we've got places to be. We've got to get the Bromptons out because we're off to surprise somebody.
It's about time I go to bed, 'cause if I stay up late now I'll get depressed. I say that like it hasn't happened for the most of today. Hope it all just goes away if I put my hood up and stay inside. Someone come and break my fucking legs, 'cause it's getting to the point of my dead flags. Just to take up the edge, just till I get home to bed and I can sleep until the next day tears me a new one. feels the same. Every day feels the same, and I'm pushing it all away. All my dreams feel like I postponed and reserved for another life. Every day feels the same, and I'm pushing it all away. All my dreams feel like I postponed and reserved for another life. Every day feels the same, and I'm pushing it all away. All my dreams feel like I postponed and reserved for another life. Catch me sleeping at my desk, seeing that it is the day to rest, but the rest never ends, and I'm making excuses so my life fucking ends.
Yo, what's up, New York? We're back from the Wizard School from England. Thank you so much for coming out early tonight. Thank you. This is so cool to be here, to be doing this. Let's have a good night together. We're gonna blast through a bunch of songs and have some fun. If you want to dance, you should dance, baby.
Yo, what's up, New York?